Who better to craft? Who better to craft it? That's bad.
I know, right? You got my personalization. You got my personalization. Oh boy.
It does something.
So Brittany, your mom started this business and everything, and you're her daughter and everything. Does this make you want to do other entrepreneurial things in addition to the Shoe Crazy, or is Shoe Crazy keeping you busy enough that you don't need to expand into any other entrepreneurship?
Well, as of right now, Shoe Crazy Wine keeps me very busy, but it has always been in the back of my mind to consider doing a few other entrepreneurial things, and hopefully I'll be able to do that later down the road once we can finally get Shoe Crazy right at a good sustainable spot to where not so much to where, it has to be an eye kept on it 24/7, to where, with the building up, with the revenue and profit hopefully coming very soon. So, but it has crossed my mind, so hopefully I'll be able to do that later down the road.
So what are some of the entrepreneurship ideas that you've had in mind?
Well, I did try to consider starting my own social media type marketing entrepreneur business, so where I help other businesses also do their marketing and social media marketing as well, with pretty much the exact same thing that I do for Shoe Crazy Wine. I would help other people's businesses as well to become more sustainable. Marketing, business, and branding.
Yes.
Nice.
And,
so hopefully I'll be able to pick that back up and continue that once, we get things going very, a lot further with Shoe Crazy Wine, and then I can hopefully focus on doing that.
That sounds really good. And then, Gwen, you have the Shoe Crazy. Is there any possibility of Shoe Crazy expanding into some of your other interests? I mean, you call it Shoe Crazy because you have an interest in shoes. So was there any possibility that we may see Shoe Crazy go into other markets other than the spirit industries?
Absolutely. Like I said, it's a brand. I'd love to see it, on different products. We've toured around with, foot scrubs, anything with wine in them. So there's a whole possibility to take this brand and do with it. And having our own shoes as well, our own shoe stores. I mean, there's so much we can do with it. And I have like this massive chart of things that we can take Shoe Crazy in these different directions, and wine and spirit starting there, and then taking it out elsewhere, and also building our distribution arm. Now we're bringing in, another vineyard. We're bringing in a Belgian beer to distribute. So it's a lot that can be done with the brand itself.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So you said you're bringing in different products and everything as well. So is there a possibility that we may actually see, is everything operated right now out of the home, or was there an actual physical building in Richmond, or is there a possibility of there being like a big building somewhere down in the line?
Yeah, we're looking at having a warehouse and office space in Richmond or Maryland in that capacity, because Maryland is an a state that we've opened up rather quickly. We don't have to focus so much on North Carolina because we've got Portfolio Group. They're excellent at what they do. We focus on the states where, there is no distributor for us, and Maryland is one of them. We have a logistics company, but we do all the sales and promotions and stuff there. So absolutely, we're looking to, next year at this time to have a building and warehouse with Shoe Crazy on the front. But
and there you go. And how many states is Shoe Crazy currently being carried in?
We just got into Georgia. We just got into Florida. We're in North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. right now.
So so if people are listening, because we do have listeners in the West Coast and in the Midwest as well as up north, so if they're interested and they're listening and they think that they might want to reach out to you in terms of reaching out and possibly setting up shop in some of those areas, that you are open to those possibilities.
Yes, absolutely.
And how would folks get in touch with you? Like, if you could let folks know your social media platforms that you use and ways that folks can get in touch with you if they're interested in learning more about what you're all about and more about the company in general.
Okay. Brittany, I'll let you take that one. Are you there? Okay. Yep, I'm still here. So our website is shoecrazywine.com. That has all of the information for all emails, contact information, and also locations of establishments and retail stores where you can purchase. And also you can go to our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and it's Shoe Crazy Wine. And you type that in, and it'll bring it up, and you can like our page and follow us on Instagram. And we're always informing everyone, every new location that we're going into in each state. So hopefully we'll be adding in more states here very soon, and I'll make sure I keep everybody updated.
And we respond back very quickly to Facebook direct messages. If they direct message me or Brittany, we respond right back. So a lot of people appreciate that about us. We don't let people hang in there for 2 weeks before we respond.
Yeah, that's always something that I like to see from good business owners is the folks that will get back to you immediately and not have you hanging and waiting forever, because that can be a detriment to a lot of businesses when you sit there and you're waiting forever and not getting a reply one way or the other. So I know that Portfolio is the same way, that they definitely are very quick on returning contacts and getting in touch with you and things of that nature. So they are very dependable as well for that, and that's something that businesses definitely have to have on a regular basis. Unfortunately, even some of our big companies don't do a good job of that. As you alluded to, even when you were trying to be some of the box stores, some of them get a little bit too big in their pants and don't think that they have to sustain relationships with the smaller folks, even though they're the ones that are keeping those people in business. But
that's right.
Exactly.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. No, go ahead. I'm just making a comment.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say, Donald?
Oh, I was just saying it's amazing how energetic some of our potential customers can be, and then when you recontact through their means, well, send me an email or call me on this date, and here comes the runaround. And I got this bad habit. After the third runaround, I'm in your face. You're going to have to tell me no and don't come back. Because, sometimes they're too busy, sometimes they're forgetful. We actually had one vendor rep, who I'm going to leave unnamed, tell one of our potential customers that our wines, the Shoe Crazy brand, was watered down. And after I gritted my teeth, we had the tasting, and that particular place has been one of our top customers since then. I mean, they play hardball sometimes to keep competition out, but they have no idea who they're messing with when they do that to me.
Right.
So some games are not to be played.
Yes, or some people are not to be played games with.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't be playing games with certain folks because they will try to play the game as well and play it even better than those folks that think that they're playing the masterful game. So, yes, you have to be careful who you're dealing with. But sometimes you do not know that person is even better at playing the game than you are.
That's right.
Exactly. So I have to refrain myself sometimes.
Right. So Gwen, what did folks think in your IT world when they realized that you were totally switching careers? Because I mean, you're one of those folks that literally, totally, you had this interest, you did it as a hobby initially, but then you have made it a career. So I'm sure that there were folks in the IT world that were sitting there just in a state of shock when they realized that you were no longer doing IT.
Yes, absolutely. I had some comments like, what in the world are you doing? Why did you not, do like we all do and just go look for something else in IT? And it was because I had the car accident and I just wasn't able to interview, so I had to do something. What they're not shocked about, though, is the fact that I'm still in it. Because, anybody that knew me, in corporate, they knew that I had a strong will to be successful and to succeed. And so they're not shocked that I'm still in it 3.5 years after I started. And I get a lot of congratulations, and a lot of them are my customers now. So, and they found out I was in Costco, And my old company, you know, when I went in, I said to Brittany, look at that. We're in the same location that my old company is in. They're selling computers here. I've got wine over there. Now, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
Now, what are some of the goals that you have for the company, say, for 5-10 years from now?
Within 5 years, I'd like to be a national company. I'd like for Shoe Crazy to be in every major retailer, restaurant, etc. My tequila, my vodka, my wine, whatever that is. I'd like to make it a national company. Within 10 years, I'd like it to be an international company, and I'd like to, have. Yeah, and so we were in Singapore. You know, I launched in Singapore when I launched in the U.S., and we failed. We were a successful failure in Singapore. You learn, you live and you learn. We're looking to get into Mexico. We went on a trade mission with the state of Virginia, Economic Development Group, and we have 2 distributors in Mexico that want to bring Shoe Crazy in. So, you know,
I don't mean to cut anybody off, but my phone is about to die, so I'm going to have to drop. It's probably going to die on you, so I'm just going to drop off. And Mom,
all right,
you just
no problem.
finish up? You,
we
Donald,
appreciate you rolling with us tonight.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And,
okay, Brittany, take care.
All right, and I'll talk to you guys later. It was so nice talking with you on the radio station.
Sounds
all
great.
right.
Well. Hey, Brittany, before you get out, though, and Brittany?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, before you go out, and it's something that I will ask your mom and everybody else as we continue the conversation, but the one thing that we ask our guests as they leave, and it's almost like a tradition here on the show, is we ask them to give parting words of wisdom that they want to share. So you, as a member of that old millennial generation, what parting words of wisdom would you give to folks? And it can either be geared toward folks your mom age or folks your own age, but just whatever parting words of wisdom that you would like to share.
I would say that, you know, with us millennials, you know, a lot of the times we get stuff handed to us very easily, and we don't really know how to do very much when it comes to harder work ethic. But the ones that do that, you know, with the harder work ethic and everything like that, it's like, you know, you just never give up. You can always do it. And, you know, whatever obstacle might be put in your way, of any type of obstacle that's put in your way, you know, just make sure that, you know, you always press on and you always keep going, and you're hungry for that amazing thing that I know that'll always be right there at the end. So I always just say to everybody, just never give up on your dreams. I mean, I'm very big into telling people in my age group now, if they want to start their own business, I say do it, because having, you know, your own business and being an entrepreneur, I think is very rewarding, and it's been a wonderful experience for me, a wonderful thing that I've enjoyed with my mother and then building this business with her. So I would just say, you know, never give up on your dreams and always believe that you can do it and believe in yourself.
Definitely. And that's actually really good that you brought that up, because one of the things that happened this weekend was that over at the Heritage Center there was a event with the Morehouse graduates for students that are coming from North Carolina to Morehouse and Spelman. And one of the people that spoke, that's actually what they spoke about. They spoke about the fact that there are a tremendous amount of students that are going into Morehouse and Spelman that are already planning their own businesses and things of that nature. So these are actually folks who even, whatever the next generation that comes up to the millennials, because they're like in their 17, 18, 19 age range, and they're already planning businesses and actually launching businesses at that young age. So there's definitely very much of an entrepreneurial spirit that's out there now.
Area. That's good.
Sounds
all
good.
Right. Nicely done, Brittany.
All right. Take care, Brittany.
Might have lost her.
So Gwen, where is
she's out?
Yeah, she's out. So Gwen, where exactly is this family reunion taking place that you were calling from?
Oh yeah, it's in Virginia. Her dad's my ex-husband. Her dad. They're all from the Newport News Tidewater area of Virginia, so they're down cooking out and eating fried fish and crabs.
Bad news, Virginia.
I know. That might be.
Now we know why her phone went out.
Exactly. Too much good food. That's what it was. It was too much good food. Now we understand.
Now we know.
Because when you started this business, Gwen, you actually started it not just as somebody that had been downsized, but I believe that when you started it, you were also but you are the mother of not just Brittany, but you have other kids as well, and you,
yes.
if I remember correctly. So
yes,
how
I
many
do.
kids?